the next couple pertain to food. So this next one is: would you rather eat a spoonful of cinnamon or a spoonful of salt?
God, that's horrible.
I feel like I've seen those YouTube videos of the cinnamon challenge, and it just looks miserable, but I'm a savory guy, so I'm going to go salt.
Okay. Either one of them, I don't think there's a right answer there.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't fail that one for sure.
Right.
Jeff, how about you?
Yeah, as much as I can imagine my blood pressure going up eating a spoon of salt. Yeah, the cinnamon ones. I think that's impossible. Actually, I don't think anybody can actually eat without it blowing out everywhere.
Right.
So yeah, you watch those challenges and people are like choking on it. So I'd have to go with the salt, I guess. Salt, and then just drink a lot of water afterwards.
One of my son's friends, we were at a get together and one of the kids challenged him to do that. So of course all the parents would get around and watch him, and he tries to do that and he ends up with cinnamon all over his face, all over the floor because he couldn't do it. But like you said, man, the salt. I mean, I think our ankles would salt so much, you probably couldn't get them in our boots after all that water retention. But I think salt might be the way to go there. Just imagine it's one giant shot of tequila you're chasing or something.
There you go.
All right. The next one's: would you rather lose your sense of taste or your sense of smell?
How appropriate is that question after the last couple of years? I mean, I think at this point, most of us can actually speak from experience. I don't want to lose my sense of taste because I love food so much. So, I would have to go. I would rather lose smell. I think there's a lot of smells that you'd be totally okay never smelling again. And, the thought of losing my sense of taste when the COVID stuff was going around really made me concerned that I was never going to enjoy food again. I love, facing the prospect of a lifetime of tasteless food that you have to eat 3 times a day just sounded miserable to me. So yeah. Let me have my taste.
San Diego, especially for me, I love taco shops. You guys have the most abundance of taco shops of anywhere, of course, because of where you guys are, but that'd be tough. But going back to COVID, I never lost my sense of taste when I got it, but I did lose my sense of smell. The way I found out I had COVID was I'm downstairs in the morning drinking coffee, and my old dog at the time, she comes over and lays a big old deuce on the floor next to me, and I didn't realize it. I'm just like reading the news, and my wife looks at me like cross-eyed. She's like, "You don't smell that?" I'm like, "I don't. What are you talking about?" And she's like, "There's a big old deuce next to you." So that was my introduction to COVID, was realizing, but that wasn't so bad. Like you said, if you could lose that, it's okay.
Right.
But my I guess counter argument to that is, trying to lose the dad bod at 43 years old is difficult. I love taco shops, right?
Yeah.
So if I could eat kale and carrots and salad all day long, and it didn't matter if it was that or something else, like that would be pretty epic.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd
definitely
be like The Rock.
side of it I didn't think about.
So I think I'd go in that direction. Jeff, how about you?
Yeah, that was actually the way I found out, was Crockett floated an air biscuit, and same thing. It was like, you're like, you smell that? I was like, smell what? And they were like, Crockett farted. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, I guess I lost my sense of smell. And, that was like it. That was, and then I thought, well, okay, that's cool. Cause smell and taste are very, interrelated. And so I noticed that stuff didn't taste, I wasn't. And so I thought, well, this is cool. Like I'll probably lose some weight while this, and it was like, I think it was like 4 or 5 days that I didn't taste anything or smell anything. And then the way I found out that I had it again was I smelled Crockett when he, was laying next to me and floated an air biscuit. And I was like, oh, I guess my sense of smell's back. So, and I was actually excited to smell my dog for the first time, but, 4 or 5 days, but
I'm saved.
Yeah. But I think, I think I could go without smell, but taste would be tough.
Yeah. And Crockett's a more reliable test for COVID than the actual tests that are out there.
Yeah.
And make some money there. All right, there's the extra credit question for you, Nick. Would you rather have to eat only broccoli for the rest of your life, or be forced to watch an episode of Keeping Up the Kardashians every day?
How do you come up with these? Well, I don't mind broccoli.
Yeah,
it's healthy, and I love to eat and I love food, so I'd go broccoli and the alternative, broccoli.
I thought you said well, and like you paused. I thought you were going to say, "Well, I actually do watch Keeping Up the Kardashians." So I thought that's where we were going.
In the interest of honesty and transparency, it has been on our TV, and I have stopped and watched it. But it's more of like watching a car crash. Or like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
Jeff, how about you?
Yeah, we had this conversation last night because I was watching Thursday Night Football on Prime, and Jennifer came in the bedroom. She was out in the living room watching something, and so I went in the bedroom, turned on Prime, and started watching the football game, which it was a horrible game anyway. It was Washington and God, I don't even remember who they were playing now. It was
the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears. That's right, with that ugly orange uniforms that they were wearing last night. That was hideous. They should never change to that color ever again. But anyway, watching this football game, and then Jennifer comes in the bedroom and she was like, well, the Kardashians are on. I wanted to watch the Kardashians. And I was like, well, then you watch it in here. I'll go back out in the living room. And we ended up just watching football. But yeah, I don't care for that show at all. So, and I do like broccoli. So
I'll watch some bad football all day long over the Kardashians.
Oh, so, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd definitely rather watch bad football.